This week's Smallville episode, Bloodline. And initially, it was good. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, it was a 7 out of 10.
Yeah. I think the one thing that annoyed the hell out of me was Kara's, coming and then gone again. That's the thing that annoyed me about season 7. Because, she'd stay every once in a while and then she's zipped, And this one was no different.
What did you want out of it?
Well, I don't know. I guess her to stick around for a little while, and then have her leave at some point. But I don't know. Maybe it still could happen. I don't know.
Nah, she doesn't really belong in the series.
I don't know, but it just seems like a lame story. Like, oh, she's gonna go find Kandor. Well,
yeah, it was weak.
I mean, the only person in the world who knows that is Brainiac, because obviously he shrunk the thing.
Well, if they're going with that,
if that's the direction they're going, but could be. Oh yeah, Chloe Brainiac action.
Well, let's give an overview of the episode before we go into.
Well, basically, Lois and Clark get stuck in the Phantom Zone by some anonymous person that mailed the crystal that Mercy's looking for, to Clark. So
right, and then they escape, and a Phantom escapes with them.
Yeah,
who's
the
actually
wife of Zod.
What's her name? Fiora.
Fiora. I think it was Fiora.
Anyway, the wife of Zod, as she introduces herself.
As the episode was on, we were thinking, oh, it could be Ursa.
They should have just used Ursa, but that's
but they already had their own disciples of Zod on the show with Namek and Aether. So
Namek. How could you use Namek after Dragon Ball Z? That name's taken. You can't use it for anything.
Well, that is a character, one of the Kryptonian name.
No, Namek that's the race of green skin guys from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what Piccolo is.
Oh, okay.
He's a Namek. You can't use it. It's been taken. You know what I mean? Like small things like that, kind of bug me.
Well, I'm just saying those are Kryptonian characters in the Superman mythos.
I don't believe you.
They just changed it and made them disciples of Zod. It's right hand men instead of Non and Ursa.
All right. So and then Fiora.
Yeah.
Then she possesses Lois and goes looking for her genetically created son, who turns out to be
Doomsday. Well,
Davis, who speaking of Dragon Ball Z, who just like Goku forgot his purpose of coming to Earth.
Yeah, to destroy
it, which is basically what Goku was supposed to do. Isn't that weird how that all came together?
Yeah.
And then
since you brought Dragon Ball up.
So then, and I like this part, she stabs him through the chest.
Kills him, basically.
Kills him, but just true to the Doomsday canon, whatever kills him, he returns immune to it.
Regenerates.
Yeah, but he returns to life, but it can't kill him anymore.
Because at the end,
he tried to stab himself again, and he couldn't do it. Now, I don't know if that made his skin impervious or what, but he can't be stabbed anymore. Which is cool, I like that.
Well, they're still building it up.
Yep. So, how many episodes are left in this season?
Well, I know, this is the month of November. Isn't it going to be sweep soon? But they're going to go on break and then...
Alright, because I feel like it's got to pick up a little bit more now. Get up. Let's do Let's do this Doomsday thing. Come on. You know what I mean? I feel like it has to move even quicker. This was a good episode in that development.
Yeah.
Now, hit the ground running. Start doing this storyline because I'm tired of fucking around.
Well, it seems like next week, Chloe's... Well, I mean, Brainiac is affecting Chloe's mind, erasing all her memories.
Yeah, that I'm really excited for because I really want to see that confrontation with Brainiac and her when Brainiac wins.
Well, Davis plays into Brainiac's, schemes. I don't know how.
I think he does too.
Yeah.
Well, he is connected to that Zod thing.
Well, yeah, that's what they,
So maybe that's what... And he did say that he was kind of drawn to her. Probably drawn to the Brainiac in her.
The brain interactive construct.
That's supposed to activate him, probably.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, so going back to this episode,
well,
she possesses Lois.
Yeah.
She confronts Davis as her son, stabs him, whatever. He comes back to life. Then Clark has an encounter with Fiora.
Short-lived fight.
A short-lived action scene where she pushes him through a window. They fight a little on the top of a fire engine roof.
Yeah. And Kara shows up with John Jones's crystal and traps the Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know. I wish there was a scene because the last time Kara and John Jones were on screen together, they didn't like each other. I just wish they resolved that.
That was never resolved. Good.
Yeah.
She really wasn't needed in this episode.
Yeah, she was just like there to like
to kind of appease fans, I guess.
I guess convenient for the plot.
I don't know, but I wasn't really that impressed with it. Also, she wasn't mad at all that he didn't go looking for her.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, because that's
She's
what
like,
I was
lived a living hell.
And
How
Clark's
you doing,
like,
Clark?
oh, and Clark's like, oh, I should have known. Like, yeah, you should have known, dummy.
Like that was it.
Yeah,
that was it. That's your apology. And then you're mad that she's not going to stay. I think it makes sense if she gets out of there.
No, she wasn't. He wasn't mad.
Except she just got back. She's like, but I fucking hate you.
Oh, I have this this S necklace around my neck.
So I'll always remember you.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Well, in addition to the Phantom Zone, the River of Blood, was not expecting that.
Yeah, what the hell?
That caught me by surprise. Like, oh, holy crap! It's a River of Blood. Awesome.
Unless we were understanding that.
Well, Phantom's
CGI better. I mean, we weren't understanding the CGI.
It had to be blood. You can't skip around it.
I guess I don't know what else.
Well, because Phantoms kill like physical entities.
Mm-hmm.
And well, Kara kind of like took up the role that Rye had, was like the warrior in the Phantom Zone. I was expecting Clark to pick up that role. Because,
nope. He's still a big wimp.
Yeah.
I hope that when he gets killed and brought back to life, he becomes a little bit stronger character.
Yeah. But anyway, going back to Chloe being Brainiac, man, she tapped into it, deep, and her nose started to bleed, her eyes went white, and like pushed Oliver aside. Oh, and I also like that Oliver was filled in on Clark's Kryptonian background.
Mm-hmm.
So because obviously the League members have to know each other, and Oliver was like saying, while you guys were in the Phantom Zone, Chloe, did this, and you have to keep her away from this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's basically what he said. Oh yeah, and also he managed to break into the Kent house.
But he doesn't understand that she's already a part of it. He doesn't know about the Brainiac in her. Does he?
Well, Clark told him about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
None of it was his fault. Like, Clark didn't make any of that happen. But I'm sure he's going to feel guilty about it. Especially when Brainiac
he's
takes
concerned
over.
about it, too. Because,
yeah. But yeah, she accessed that one Kryptonian device to get them out.
Yeah, well, Oliver kind of like broke into Mercy's house to steal the equipment or whatever.
I think the funniest line in the episode was, "Wow, I'm glad to see everyone has a key for this place."
Yeah.
Like, everyone breaks into his house.
Well, it's because Dad brought up the question, and then, the line came up, so that was kind of funny.
Yeah. And then he came all the way over to the Kent farm just to tell him that. Yeah. And then flew off.
And, no.
Like, you're wasting our gasoline!
Yeah, but Mercy was just dull in this episode. Oh, I'm all demanding and threatening.
Mercy got her ass kicked twice. Yeah. She got her ass kicked by Feora, and then she got her ass kicked by Oliver. I mean, Green Arrow. And tell me, you gotta be an idiot not to notice that that's Oliver Queen. Even with the voice changer, it's freaking him. It's so obvious. It's him with goggles on. Yeah, but also, on his plane, he's got, like, green lights, and stuff like that. He has green everywhere, I guess, like... It's so obvious it was him. Because that would just give away your identity too much. I mean, she had to be drunk not to know that. Oh yeah, and he threw a tranquilizer arrow. Yeah, but it looked like it went through her heart. Like, it looked like he killed her. No, it went to the shoulder. Looked like he killed her. Because then she dropped, and he laid her on the couch, and he felt her boobs a little bit, and then he left. No, that's not true. Because he knew she wouldn't do anything. I don't know. That's if I wrote the episode. Yeah, Oliver's an asshole.
He's actually a rapist.
Yeah, he is. He's the arrow rapist.
Well, yes, lousy tasting women and dinah.
Well, I mean, the green arrow, it's not referring to his bow. Anyway.
Well, it's Cupid's arrows in the wrong direction.
What? Cupid's arrows in the wrong direction? I hear you, Nick.
Anyway, the confrontation scene between Chloe and Mercy, it seemed to me that Mercy's on her death list. And it seemed to me like, Chloe was being threatening to her. It's like... Yeah, it was more than just like, just because you're a follower of Lex Luthor.
Hey, it feels like Chloe's getting, meaner.
Obviously,
And,
I mean, she killed that, meteor freak.
It feels like Mercy's getting closer to the truth, too. Yeah. She knows Clark's special.
Yeah, the thing is with that Secret Identity episode that I disliked, he went crying to her like a baby and saying, like, oh, I don't want to do this story about this mystery hero. That should have just, put more suspicion on, Clark, for Mercy. Because that was, a big dumb alien moment. But anyway. For a rating, I have to give it a 6.5.
Oh, you're going lower?